Well, as you all know, if you've seen a few of my other videos, that I'm a pretty big fan of the Ruger SP-101 and 357 Magnum. So I went out and bought its little brother, same model handgun, SP-101, 4.2 inch barrel, fiber optic front sight, and 22 LR. I've always said a good 22, there's always a place for a good 22 LR double action handgun in anybody's handgun collection. Having said that I was so impressed with the 357 Magnum version of this handgun, I do have to say I have had some issues at the range, in which you'll see the footage coming up. For example, after only maybe 150, 160 rounds, the cylinder started binding, and a couple of times I had to take a screwdriver handle and pound the ejector rod to get the casings to extract. So looks like I got some work to do with this handgun. Other than that, it is capable of really good accuracy, as you'll see. I tested some different types of ammo here, but the reason I chose, other than liking the SP-101 327 Magnum, I'd been in the market for a good 22 LR double action handgun, and having seen some reviews of the Taurus 94, 992, and even the Rossi Plinkster, I was hoping to avoid the problems other people were encountering, especially the binding and the extraction problems. But apparently that was not that was not to be the case. What I will probably end up doing is disassembling the handgun, and I don't know, somehow maybe filing down or sanding or smoothing the ejection rod right here, or some other work. I'll have to do some research on it. But yeah, the extraction was the probably the most frustrating part, because if you're out on a trail or whatever and you don't have an opportunity to clean your weapon, how often do you have to carry a hammer to extract your rounds after you go through a cylinder? And it's like, as you know, anybody can go through a lot of 22 ammo in a very short period of time. Alright, well, hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll get back at you later. Yeah, it's Average Guy 47 again, coming at you from the range, and we brought out a Ruger SP-101 and 22 long rifle. We're going to put it through spaces a little bit, or at least try to. And we have an assortment of ammunition. You see, we have some good, and then some not so good. And so we see how it does, and get back at you after we do some shooting. Okay, what we have here, I fired 3 groups, 2 cylinderfuls at the bottom target, 1 at the top. This was from a rest of the Mini-Mag 36 grain hollow points. And I've been fiddling with the sight, so hopefully we're just about in there with that. But even from a rest, that's not bad. Distance is about 10 yards. So we're going to switch ammo and see if we can tighten that up somewhat. Wow, what a difference a change in ammo made. This is with the 40 grain CCI Mini-Mag. So but you can't guess what ammo I'm going to be using in this handgun from now on. Well, to be fair, we're going to have some Winchester ammo run at it, and even a Remington Thunderbolt, and we'll see what we get. Okay, what you're looking at are 2 groups with Winchester 37 grain point. It seems to be almost as good as the 40 grain, But I do have to tell you, this revolver's starting to bind up already. Maybe 150, 160 rounds or so through it. That's a little disappointing, but maybe touch up the ejector rod a little bit. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, for some reason those CCI Mini-Mag 36 grains just all over the place, but everything else seems to be holding pretty tight. And this is what's neat about binding. Yeah, it still did reasonably well with this. Is the CCI Standard Velocity 40 grain round nose bullet, so it still did reasonably well. Still much better than the 36 grain Mini-Mag hollow point. All right, last up will be the infamous Remington Thunderbolt. Okay, Remington made me eat my words. I tell you what, the Remington Thunderbolt may not work too well in semi-autos, but it sure as heck is not too bad out of a wheel gun. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, this is uncool. I don't know if you can see this here. See that that last cylinder right there? Yeah, the ejector skimmed right over the rim of that one, and yeah, joys of 22 rimfire stuff, I guess. All right, I'm just gonna get a knife in there and pry it out. It should be okay.